12 scarecrows lie in the cornyard.
A blood moon shines reddish hue upon an empty neighborhood.
A quarterback runs through the cornfield holding the hand of his forbidden lover. Come on, let's go where no one can see us. He giggles like a schoolgirl.
Bible verses float in her head as she looks at him and says, "But what about my mission trip to Trujillo?"
He says, I'll take you on a mission trip you'll never forget. The lightning flashes, his eyes turn red, and they turn black again.
They turn black again. Oh no, what happened to your beautiful black eyes?
Nothing, don't worry about it.
Phew, I was worried.
He slaps her, fake slap.
They do improv together. She yes hands.
And they move on. He says, wanna do something crazy?
She said, well, maybe just once.
There's a graveyard in the backyard. Wanna do a little digging. There's a graveyard in the backyard. Wanna do a little digging.
Dig a corpse, dig a skeleton down, of course. That's so scary, it's so chilly, isn't that against the law?
What you don't know and what you never knew is that everyone in town's in a cult. And if you join, then you can stay here, feel the riches that you've never felt.
Here in your backyard,
there's a graveyard. Here in your backyard,
time to go
graveyard. Here in your backyard, where there's a graveyard. Here it starts in my back graveyard.
Well, do I leave my one cult, Baptist, for another cult, Satan? I don't know what to do. I always have a problem with procrastinating. Sure, I want to impress my black-eyed boy, the quarterback of the school. But do I want to sell my soul so I can look cool? Here in the backyard, there's a graveyard. Is it a good idea to go digging? In the backyard, where there's a graveyard. In the back graveyard. Gotta be back by 11. A 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, 8.
Musical Monday, Musical Monday.
Things might get scary and kooky
when you go to a town that's spooky. Musical Monday.
Hello and welcome back to Musical Monday with Caleb, Zach, and Shae at Improv Broadway. I'm Zach, and this is Shae, this is Caleb, and we're at Improv Broadway. Let's dig in. We are about to review a musical that's called
Corn Scare Football
Corn
Field.
Scare Football Field.
That just gave me sweats. Corn Scare Football Field. We'll remember that for sure.
We don't have to remember it. I mean, we can, but
It's optional.
it doesn't have to ever come back.
We don't ever have to talk
Yeah,
about
it's one
it.
of those musicals that's like got the title and then there's another title in parentheses and some
Yeah.
this other thing, and there's been a lot of versions of it, so it's like,
It's like
what's it
West
really
Side
called?
Story. They never say West Side Story.
Let's dig into what we already know. There's a football player who's got natural black eyes, but sometimes turns red in the light of lightning. We have the pastor's daughter who recognizes she's in a cult, but is also peer pressure into being cool.
Yeah.
And we have a town that everyone's a cult in, and backyards with graveyards in them. Mm-hmm. All of these are the perfect elements for a spooky story / what's the other genre?
Corn.
Hallmark.
Right, I forgot. It's Hallmark. It's
There's
Hallmark.
never
Thank you.
been a horror Hallmark film.
No. Hallmark.
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 Hallmark. That's right.
Patent pending.
Because there's going to be blood. There's going to be ghosts. There's going to be spooks. There's going to be murder. But there's also going to be a meet cute and a kiss and a smooch and someone who remembers the true meaning of Christmas.
There's a dead body factory that they're trying to say.
Yeah, every dead body prop in every movie was made in this one factory.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Costume dead body shop.
Costumed dead body shop, because and that's their differentiator. Because a lot of people sell dead bodies pure nude, and you got to find your own clothes, and what a drag.
Annoying.
And the sizing of dead bodies is different than live bodies, so
Right, because
a lot
when
of
you
stuff
do
is custom made.
When you do this thing with the inseam, you got to be standing up. Really different when you're doing it
For sure.
horizontal.
Yeah, well, because then gravity is pulling on the whole line instead of just the tip of it.
And they're heavy. So I've heard.
What? And what's really heavy is this next song, because the girl, her name is Buntress. She has to make a choice, and she's grappling with that choice. And so who does she go for advice to but her pastor dad, who is also happens to be the leader of the death cult. Spoiler? Nope.
Leader of both, master of none.
Leader of both.
Yeah, he's not good at it, but he is in charge.
He is in charge.
Yeah.
And so he's giving her both like kind of churchy advice, but also culty advice on which one should she choose.
Yeah.
Should she stay in her church or should she join the church? In this song called Church or Chills. Did I say church twice?
Yeah. You did.
Cult church.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, let's hear that.
Church or chills?
Okay, let's hear that.
Papa, I'm so conflicted. I was that character last, so it makes sense for me to be this person now. You're so wise. What should I choose? A church or chills? A church or chills? A church or chills? Should I choose the church or chills?
Come take a liquid from this paper cup. Come on, you've just got to do it. Oh shoot, you just drank Grandma Lily's old bodily fluids. That's the sacrament that you've got to take when you're a part of the death cult. Now take a big old gulp, and don't you like it just fine?
I don't know. A church or chills? A church or chills? Tell me, Papa, what pays the bills? Is it church or chills? Well, on the one hand, church, God has got the youth group. It's really fun when we do lots of stuff. And on the other hand, if I'm not in a cult and the whole town is a cult, for me that could get rough.
Where do you think we got the mansion on the hill? I've got skeletons earning all my shillings. That's how we got so dang rich. So why don't you come and take your pick of your death little cult? Whatever you want, you got it. And the death cult, pick your sin, you've got it.
One is filled with brainless zombies who do whatever the leader tells them to do. The other doesn't have to pay taxes. That's just how the government forces them to do.
Church or chills, pick whatever you feel. And you feel that little chill, you know it's a good that's
Well, her choice is made for her when who comes out of the forbidden forest?
Jeremy.
Jeremy,
His beautiful black eyes.
with his beautiful black eyes,
quarterback.
comes out and bites her on,
The ears.
ears. Both ears. At the same time. She has her ears hang low.
He has a big mouth that can wrap around.
Well, yeah, when his eyes flash red, his mouth also goes.
Yeah, and it
He's
goes
got a big
forward.
wide mouth and she's got long ears.
And he's got a
They're
forward
perfect for each other,
mouth.
honestly.
Hence the meet cute.
Yes,
That's where the
yes.
Hallmark comes in.
Yeah, because he says, I need you to save my dead body factory.
Kind of a lot happens at the
Because
end.
big corporates trying to take a small business and wrap it into Walmart.
Well, here's the...
Walmart's part of the cult, too.
Right.
Duh.
Right. But here's where the interpersonal conflict comes in. Because
Okay.
since cults often will own all the businesses in the area, Buttress's dad owns all this stuff. And so he's trying to shut down... the body factory. And so that's why she feels extra conflicted, right? Because she's trying to choose her dad, she's trying to choose her husband, trying to choose
And
her
her
church.
dad owns Walmart.
Owns well in this city.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a franchise.
He's the district manager. But he always says, I own this place.
He's a
Yeah.
cult leader, a pastor of a church, of a mega church, mind you.
Well, if you go
and
on,
the district manager
if you
of
go on
Walmart.
his LinkedIn, it just says in charge.
Yeah.
The man.
Yeah.
The man.
The man in charge.
And so, so in this song, this is where the real Hallmark meet cute comes
Yeah.
in.
And they're really going to focus on some things that are relatable. It doesn't get too tied up in the mechanics of
the situation.
Yeah, it dabbles here and there,
Dabbles.
but it doesn't get, long-winded about
Yeah, like if
why
you heard this
would
song
be
out of context, you would
possible.
go, there's only a couple parts that were weird. It all just felt like a normal song.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
two verses plus.
Plus. At least
Dot,
two.
dot, dot.
To be continued.
What's the song called?
We'll find out. Mama always told me I'd be used for my body. Just never thought I'd be used for my dead body. So you wanna throw me in the dead body factory? Well, sorry, big corporate's on my side, and I don't want you up and die. So we're just a little bit too different. Don't know where life went, but we've gotta go our separate ways. We're just a little bit too different. You're a quarterback and I'm quirky, that's why we're going in different ways.
You ask too much of me, Buttress. When I say you ask too much, that you reject the things that I ask of you. Just so I want you to talk to your dad, tell him to back off, so I can do the things that I love. Do you know how hard it is to close a corpse? When I say close, I mean close on a corpse. Put the pants on a shirt on their rotting bodies. Who can love a man with a crescent-shaped mouth? You with your low ears, it shouldn't freak me out. But I guess we're just a little bit too different after all. I guess that things weren't meant to work out.
We're just a little too different. Don't know where our love went. Just a little bit too different. Don't know where our love went. I'm scared of this creepy town. There's gravestones everywhere all around. Just wanna take a walk without stepping on skeletons. When I open all of your closets, I see a dead body, I found it. And that's not a good place to make out in.
The worst part of town isn't all of the scary people that live here. It's the fact that our town is completely devoid of Christmas cheer. And I wanna sit you down and I hope you listen. Oh, Buttress, I hope that you hear it. Your father Santa Claus, and he's forgot all this Christmas spirit.
Just a little bit too different. Don't know where our love went. Just a little bit too different. Don't know where our love went.
This used to be Christmas town before before everything went south.
You put the nightmare in the nightmare before Christmas. But I gotta be honest, your black eyes are one thing I'll miss. I don't know, maybe I can save your body factory. 'Cause this small town and your big body means so much to me. Maybe not too different. Let's see where this love went. Maybe not too different. I want a happy ending.
Oh, your spirit is flooding the town. I just heard bells on a sled. Christmas is returning all around. My eyes are turning from black to Christmas red. Ho, 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 Merry Christmas. Ho, 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 Merry Christmas. Ho, 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 Merry Christmas. Wow, and all the zombies are turning back into elves, and the vampires turning into reindeer. Your father is gaining all his weight, and his big white beard is back.
Santa! I knew it was you all along. Guess we're not too different. Yeah.
Merry Christmas. Ah, beautiful.
See, a mostly normal song.
Mostly
Yeah.
normal song. Mostly.
Yeah.
Mostly. But what's also normal is episodes have to end. I'm so sorry. But we'll be back, hopefully, unless we're dead. Which we won't be. We promise. We'll be back here every single Monday for your pleasure and enjoyment. Because what would be really spooky is if you stopped watching. That would terrify me. That you wouldn't be here with us on all Monday's Eve as we celebrate the cresting moon of Musical Monday.